crosses very dramatically
Broadcast.
the bell rings. And now,
Broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Wednesday, July the 11th, 2012. What a day. What a day. What a joke of a day. Wild Wednesday. Mama. Everything was looking so good. Reversals in place. Unbelievable. But the market, and we'll get to why it was down first, but the end of the day rally, pretty much attributable to the House of Representatives in the United States voting to repeal Obamacare. Like that was really not supposed to happen. Give me a break. So while it was impressive, end of the day, see how quick the 5-minute can go. We broke that channel line. You see the rally. I mean, we were even looking like we were going to roll over. Then the news, the Bears, the Bulls in the house. But again, you know, Australia, New Zealand, all well up, showing major strength. I have no idea why. After showing a nice topping formation yesterday, I got to tell you, this makes me nervous. Maybe the unemployment number tonight is going to be good. I don't think so. I think it's going to suck. I think the revision is the key to the Australian number tomorrow. And remember, it's triple roll. You get triple interest tonight in foreign exchange if you're with a decent broker that plays fair. But this Australian dollar daily chart, I guess, looks great. To the moon. Ready to explode. I just find it hard to believe that even though the S&P is impressive, and maybe that's all it needed was some reason to rally. But it's a doji. We came off the lows for whatever reason. If sometimes you get caught up in why it happened. Sometimes you don't care. I'm a combination of both. I care, but I also care about this, and that is a bullish formation, right? Doji. But we took out the lows. You can make a case we took out this channel line, this uptrend channel line. Busted, broken, and let's see the market get higher. In my opinion, the only way this market flies, and who knows, we might be talking here, is if China GDP comes out in line tomorrow, because rumors are abound. 7% under 7. I heard 6. Wow. But I think really, obviously the big story of the day, and I think that was the reason why the market sold off, as it should have. Burn your ass off, governors. The Burn Your Ass Off Committee, the Federal Open Market Committee, not getting it. Not realizing that things are falling off a cliff. And not only are things deteriorating rapidly, as we saw with Chinese trade balance and the U.S. trade balance we saw as well, oil attributing to it not being much higher. And we take a look at this gold chart. I'll tell you, when that FOMC number came out, the minutes, I thought gold was going to tank. They think things are, not collapsing. A couple of members felt there was more quantitative easing necessary, but by and large, these guys think that things are plodding along. Last I checked, 1% GDP is not plodding along. 2% is plodding along. So you can make a case that this was 3 weeks ago, and that's pretty much, if we had the minutes from a meeting today, if they met, it would be a lot different. I could agree with that. So we look at the euro-dollar chart. We certainly get some interesting events tomorrow. But once again, Germany is just the story. Merkel's approval rating going sky high, 64%. By being more austere. Politicians, they're going to keep. She's not going to break as long as she's getting approvals like this. She can't. The minute she changes, they'll throw her out. I thought Japan's tertiary index last night was pretty decent, even though deflationary corporate goods price index. Dollar yen reacting to the Fed's burn your ass off minutes. Dollar yen actually really showed some nice strength. Looked like it was even, again, leaked. But we held the rally, even with the stock market coming in, dollar yen held, which was pretty impressive. Bond yields even popped up on the fact that really there's no basis for quantitative easing in the August meeting. It's a big meeting. You've got Jackson Hole, and things would have to deteriorate from here, it looks like. Because, remember, the Fed's going to now prepare the market for QE3. So it's going to be the statement, and then maybe after Jackson Hole, they do, Bernanke just does an announcement in between meetings. He can do that. Fed can do whatever they want. So we got Draghi speaking with the euro, by the way, tomorrow. 10-year note went fairly well in Germany. I'm all over the place, I know. But I got to tell you, I'm not buying into today's rally. I just don't buy it. Earnings are falling off a cliff. Drought, famine. I say those things in conjunction because corn prices are exploding. And the second-round effect of slaughtering cattle now will keep prices down for now, but then the supply goes down because they killed all the cows. They got to wait for the next breeding season, I guess, right? They're going to bank the farmers, that cattlemen are going to bank the food prices, go down. What if they don't? And last I checked, there's a drought in Ukraine. There's no rain coming for the Midwest. This could get ugly. And remember, if for some reason the U.S. supply chain goes down, I know I'm just stuck on the euro dollar here, but think about this. If the U.S. internal food supply goes down, we're not going to ship to the world. And the U.S. is the backdrop. We are the backstop. And if the world can't feed themselves, they go to the U.S. We were a net wheat exporter. What happens if we refuse to ship wheat? Wheat's big. It ain't corn. So that dollar yen, again, we got BOJ tonight. Dollar Canada, nowhere really. I still thought it was going to go. Nice outside candle. It's a joke. I even tweeted last night, terrible tweet in Asia. Everything looked like they were going to collapse, and that was the buy. Oh, baby. And the answer, by the way, those of you that email me to, if you're a good trader and you give 100 trade recommendations, how many, if you're really good, are right? Really good is over 65%. Just think what a Major League Baseball hitter, what would be his percentages to get into the Hall of Fame? 350, 375. So, if you're running 65% on your trades, you should be doing very well. The key, obviously, is making more on your profitable trades than your losers. Then you only have to be 50% and you're making money. Just a little something. So, yeah, I lost money in Canadian today. But it's not over. Today was a fake out. I think we look very good to the reversal side. I think this breakout, even with gold, was up. It held the rally. New Zealand. I think that's going to feed off Australian tonight. You get a situation where Aussie Kiwi is going down, but the Australian dollar is not going down. This baby's going up. We took our previous day high. We did not take our previous day low. This is really the spot here. I guess, you can't be bearish on it. I think I got to tell you, I'm hoping we have a monster rally. I hope we're up 100 pips. I want to go into that China GDP tomorrow. Short the world, baby. Now, could it be triple roll and we just are futzing around? We maybe rally to the top here and then we come down and close terrible? I would say that would be a more likely scenario. So, you had the stock market rally. Maybe Australian unemployment comes in better. But if it does come in on the weak side, you probably want to buy New Zealand into weakness. But at the end of the day tomorrow, I want to fade strength. I think that China GDP is all what it's about. BOJ with dollar yen, absolutely big tonight. I do believe the Bank of Japan is not going to increase any purchase facilities. That being said, in conjunction with the Fed minutes of being more hawkish, dollar yen actually had a nice outside candle. Dollar yen might actually be long. Oh, baby. Make money on the short side and the long side today. Although it gave back. And the Aussie yen, it looks good. Lost money in that today. This thing closing strong. Again, it's triple roll. Love to fade this thing. Maybe it gets up 100 pips. Maybe we get up to 82.20, 30. But I look to fade the market again. I think the stock market slams into the close again. Who wants to be long for China GDP? It doesn't make sense. Nice reversal in pound dollar. As we told you, euro sterling would be coming in. Cable would be strong, but look to sell the strength. Oh, baby. Now, you did have euro sterling make a nice comeback today. I don't think it's enough. I don't believe in this, but above 79, you got to be worried. Above 79, this baby could pop easy, 79.30. So we're right around there. And this is definitely impressive. But again, cable came in, euro dollar went nowhere. And when we look at sterling across the board, pound Swiss, I got to tell you, that's it. Nailed it. Blue horseshoe call, baby. That's it. Done. End of story. I've been waiting for this. Waiting for the picture-perfect trade. Right? Well, I think we got it. That's it. You're done. And you hit the channel line. Pretty much nailed it. So, certainly a good-looking chart, overbought chart. All the things lined up. Stock market rallied. Euro popped a little bit. Pound Aussie, pound Kiwi, all rolling over. Terrible. Spanked. Didn't even bounce that much. I still think we can hold. But again, tonight's going to be big. Let's see what happens in Australia. Jobless claims tomorrow should be very interesting as well. Pound Kiwi doesn't look very good. But again, at the end of the day, I want to be short going into the close tomorrow. Japan GDP, no freaking way. And again, getting back to the drought and the possible famine, it happens very quickly. So don't think for 1 second, maybe a top in dollar Swiss. Australia unemployment, Japan lending rate, and I'll tell you the one that looks fairly decent is euro yen, bottoming nicely. A little bit. And all the other yens, they look pretty good, but I'm not buying into it. I'm not looking to sell them here. I'm not looking to short them here. I think there'll be a trade after 5 o'clock. But I think that this whole healthcare news, you might have the futures even higher, people happy, all giddy, Obamacare gone. I don't buy it. We knew. It's nothing new. So we now have another quiver in the bear arsenal. Another quiver. This looks good, I'm scared. Look to sell higher. And again, the S&P Doji, we could be higher. We could be up 150 points tomorrow. Why not? Maybe there'll be some news. Draghi, he's going to be speaking, ECB monthly bulletin. Maybe the Japanese do something. Maybe the Japanese actually do more stimulus and the market's up. Never know. Maybe do something bold. That would be nuts. Pound Swiss is looking like the best trade right now on the board. Dollar Canada, nowhere. But we have another quiver in the black swan multiple black swans at the same time tsunami. The perfect storm. Drought, famine. Add that to liquidity freeze. Add that to LIBOR. Add that even to the Vatican Bank. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. But still, Syria, on the precipice of a major blow-up in the Middle East, Straits of Hormuz. I could go on. But you know the deal. So again, this drought famine, I'm nervous. And if the Midwest of the United States and the Ukraine don't get some rain soon, let me tell you, Houston, we could have a big problem. All right, everyone. So again, gotta check with China. Big number tomorrow. Markets look like they want to rally off the healthcare vote. And the fact that the FOMC is not doing any more QE for now, excuse me, should mean bond yields come up. 10-year closing above 150. Big freaking deal, but still. And if the BOJ does nothing, you should get a nice pop in Dalian. Dalian looks like it might want to pop over 80 easy. All right, everyone, email me. I'm choking up here. Feel free to email me, info@globalfxllc.com. Andrew Spanton. Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need. What a bullcrap day. You'll ever need. More pain for the bears, it looks like. Who truly loves to make you money. Sell the close tomorrow. Bye-bye.